Hey YouTube, it's Taki with TaqiTech. Okay, so second episode of the complex timesheet, and we're going to talk about project planning in this episode. Basically, what I've done, well, first off, kind of broken it down into different modules that I want to make, or different methods, possibly in different modules. We'll see as I kind of plan further and go deeper into the project. But just to give a general overview, or break the project into big chunks, and then we'll break it into smaller steps. So basically, what I want to do first is calculate the difference between these two, and it seems like that's already happening here. Then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to write the code so that it will run clean without a break, so that it calculates this time and then prints what I need here without there being a break. Then I'm going to work on the breaks. I'm going to have the start time here and the length of the break. After the breaks are all up and running, then I'll work on the tasks. Just the tasks by themselves. Then I will work on with tasks and breaks and get that all up and running so that it's printed here. So basically we got about four big steps at this point. The final step will be to determine if there's a start time with a task, and then put that in the appropriate time frame here, so to speak, and still be able to take a look at our breaks and everything else. Now keep in mind that, and this is something that I might not have mentioned in the first video, but each of these cells here needs to be calculated in six minute increments. And that's something I believe I wrote already. So we'll take a look at that. And if it needs to be improved upon, I will do that as well. The other thing I forgot to mention is that I should be looking at the date here, the corresponding date, and putting the number of hours, that are the correct number of hours here. And I'll probably will let Excel add those up. Here you see I'm using the sum formula. To help me kind of organize my thoughts with the programming, I've made different models. And this first model here is basically how it will look without there being any breaks. The second model, let me get the dancing ants off here, are how it will look with one break, and then test it again with 2 breaks. And I also made a clean copy of the main dashboard, just in case something happens to the dashboard I'm running on while I'm programming. And it's very easy to see. I've had it blown up a few times, and then I had to redo the parts of the dashboard. The other thing I'm going to do as well is when I actually test the code, I'm going to test it on a test spreadsheet. That will just be a save as, so I'll keep on saving it as Superstar T, and then I will use the spreadsheet. So that's it for this episode here. That's basically the project outline, and it's important that you break the project down in big steps. Then you go in and you start making the little steps. So we will talk about the smaller steps as we go further, but before we do that, I need to take a look at the code and see what we have already, what I have left here from the 2 other times that I tackled this project back in July and October of 2017. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.